Hello. Daydreaming and I'm thinking of you. Daydreaming and I'm thinking of you. Daydreaming and I'm thinking of you. Hold on now. Hello, hello. I'm just waiting to see some people coming in, y'all. I just got off of Twitch. Make sure y'all follow me on Twitch. It's KingMo, KingMo6_. So if you are on Twitch, go ahead, follow me. TikTok is back. You can follow me on there too. But I would love if you guys follow me on Twitch. I go live there a lot, and I think that that's going to be my home where I go live and I stream, and I will be posting clips and stuff like that on here as well. So just make sure that Shakuri, my love, my Shayla. So make sure that you guys follow me there on Twitch, because that's where I will be. Okay, that's where I will be. And so once again, that is KingMo6_. Okay, follow me there, y'all. So yeah, that's where I was just streaming over there for like almost 3 hours. Now that TikTok's back, I will probably be deleting my Instagram because I don't want anything to do with that place. I don't want anything to do with it. That's my truth, and I'm sticking to it. That's what I'm doing, you know. Yes, Shakori. I think that because I looked up, because you know every platform has a different way of like gaining a following, and with Twitch, it's honestly how long you stream. So you really just have to put in work. That's why people be on there. They be sleeping on there. They be doing chores and all that stuff, because you just got to be on there. You just got to be putting in work. Me, my name is KingMo6_. KingMo6_. But my name here is KingMo. But on Twitch it's KingMo _6. So I just did a whole thank you, Christina. I appreciate that. Aw, I love it. I love that. Hey, Southern Mofo. Hey, y'all. Hello, hello. I love it. I love it. Oh, I'm glad I came over here, because what I've been wanting to do this year is make sure that I come over here too. Thank you. Oh, you guys are... Don't hype me up, y'all. Don't hype me up. Don't hype me up. I appreciate y'all liking the live. Make sure you guys follow me. I'm trying to get to know the people over here a lot more. I know people like Shakori, don't laugh at me. Shakori's from TikTok. He follows me over there, and he follows me on Twitch. So I know him, but I don't know my people over here. And I want to get to know my people over here in YouTube land. Because I think with YouTube specifically, I want to do a little bit different than what I do on like Twitch and stuff like that. What's my content? Usually my content is about, basically my content is health, everything under health. So that's mental health, that is like relationship health, right? Just self-love, right? And underneath that is like working out, you know, feeling good, looking good, that type of stuff. So my umbrella is like all of things health, all the way from relationship health, the relationship with yourself, all the way to working out, taking care of what you eat, all that stuff, being your inner baddie and her best self, that type of stuff. But what I want to do on here specifically, on YouTube, which has been doing well, is a lot of more of my content on like fashion and stuff, or like advice on that. I am a curvy girl. I'm also very tall, which I know that there is a market for that too. I'm very tall, I'm curvy. We're always looking for ways. I have a very good eye for it when it comes to shopping and all that stuff. And every time I post something along those lines, I get really good results here on YouTube. So I want to have that for here. Hey, baby. How you doing? Oh, thank you, Alfred. Nice. What do you think about the food that we eat today? It's definitely not the best food that, you know, the food that we eat, it's got our young kids developing very early. I'll say that. You know, I can say this. Let me tell you something. My not to put her business out there, but my mother, let me just put something in perspective about how much hormones and how crazy the food is now. My mother got her period, her menstrual cycle at 17. Girls are getting their periods at 9 and 11, 9 and 10 now. What's up, Grizz? How you doing? It's Adam, it's your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. How old are you? Aquarius season. It's Aquarius season, right? Or is it still Capricorn season? Let me not. I'm American, but I live in UK. Here the food is so bad because nothing out there, nothing's organic. And then you know what? There's a lot of things that have organic on there that is not even organic. What is it called? You guys, I used to teach 8th grade English as well. I'm a teacher. I work in education. That's my job. I work in education. I work with middle schoolers. And we read a book, and it talked about organic food and how things are mislabeled. And they talk about like free range chicken. It's like, it's not real. Free range chicken is not even free range chicken. Like, but it's literally them opening up a barn door and saying like, oh yeah, you can move around now, but they're so fat from all of the stuff that they feed them that they can't even move. I'm kid you not. We read a book. It's called something corn. I can't remember because you know corn is in everything. Corn is in everything. It's very disgusting. The chickens. I mean, I still eat chicken, y'all. But yeah, my sister got her menstrual in the 3rd grade. Yeah, that's wild. It's wild. And then you think about a lot of like children or childhood obesity now and all that stuff. That's from the food. They ain't giving our babies a chance. They're not giving us a chance. You know what I mean? There's so much childhood obesity, and when you think about it, I'm not going to get into the conspiracy theories right now. But when you think about the business and the pharmaceutical company and how much money the pharmaceutical companies get, right? And they have things called you have preventative care, and a lot of our illnesses that we have are preventable. Why can't I talk? Are preventative. Excuse me, I can't even speak. Preventative. You know what I mean? And a lot of it is stress stress, weight, you know what I mean? A lot of it that we can, really prevent, but would that help a pharmaceutical company? I can't talk. I had a sailor who worked at a chicken factory, and he said how nasty it is. It's disgusting. If you ever want to look into chicken, I would. You probably won't. I would not suggest it. It's very nasty what they do to the chickens. It's very disturbing. Get some water, yeah. I just had some. I just finished streaming for like 3 hours. So I'm pretty like, I was just talking like, but I did want to get on here and chat with y'all. How do I maintain myself? Like physically? I hope to meet a pretty girl like you, nice and all, before I die. I hope that you meet somebody nice too, a pretty girl. I'm not always nice. I could be raw, you know what I mean? But I do hope you find somebody that treats you well, Stefan. We all deserve to be treated a little bit nice, you know what I mean? Kind. I'm kind. Food in general. I'm with you guys. Like I take breaks from meat. I'm not vegetarian. I take breaks. I mainly eat seafood and chicken. If I do eat chicken, it's usually just like the chicken breast. I don't eat too many wings like that anymore, or like thighs. I don't eat thighs at all. Thighs are disgusting to me. But I take breaks, like hiatus, from eating meat. I don't eat beef or anything like that. I don't eat all this other stuff. And I take breaks, and I'll just eat like vegetables, fruits, and find other forms of protein to eat to maintain myself, because I physically cannot digest a lot of the food anymore. Team all flats, honey. I am team flat. You know what? I have become a drums person too. I'm not childish anymore. But a lot of water, drinking a lot of water. And I make sure that I eat greens. Like everything that I eat, even in the morning. I drink a lot of tea, and I try to have green with every meal that I eat. Like everything. I eat a lot of vegetables and fruits with everything. And from my body type, I now what I realize, I'm an endomorph, whatever that's called, an endomorph. You know, they have endomorph, they have ectomorph, all the different, you have to look it up, but I'm an endomorph. So, I mean, I eat a chip, the next day I've gained 5 pounds. So for me, I have to do low carb diet. Some people, you have to know your body. Like, you can listen to everything, but you have to learn how to listen to your body. Because everybody's makeup is different. Like, you have to learn how to listen to your body. You wake up, you're like, ooh, that kind of made me a little bit gassy. Ooh, that made me feel sluggish. Oh, I feel a little sick. You have to learn to listen to your body. If you eat something the next day, you have a breakout. You have to be cognizant of that. Like, whoa, okay, this might not be for me, or I can't eat that all the time. Or you wake up and your skin is looking a certain way, like, I might be dehydrated, Hydration is huge. I think seafood is too much. Seafood can be too much. I don't eat fish at all. It's too much. I don't like seafood. Yeah, a lot of people don't like like for example, I don't like salmon. Everybody's like up in arms about salmon. I don't like salmon. I don't like salmon. And a lot of people love salmon. Everybody's like, "Oh, eat salmon." And I'm like, "Hell no. Get that away from me." So, I understand. Blasphemous. See, look at I had to whisper it because people are literally look at people are literally losing their mind over salmon. All of a sudden, I don't know where it happened. I don't know where salmon came from, but all of a sudden, salmon became a thing. And everybody everywhere was like, "Salmon? Salmon. Salmon. Have a salmon. Have salmon." I'm like, I don't remember growing up even hearing anything about salmon. Do you? Do you guys? How tall am I? I'm 5'10". I'm 5'10", 5'11". So I'm pretty tall for a woman. Hydration is key. Sometimes, like if I feel like I'm real dehydrated, or like if you go out, right? Maybe you go out, maybe you drink, have a night out drinking or whatever. Have some Pedialyte after. Make sure that you have some electrolytes. Really make sure you hydrate yourself. Look at that. Look at that urine. Look at that. I would rather say pee than urine for some reason. Urine sounds so disgusting. Look at your pee. Look at your pee. My heart just fluttered. It's amazing. I love seafood, but also you have to be careful with how much. Like when people eat seafood, they usually have a lot of butter with it, right? Butter. I was just saying I wanted to. For some reason, I haven't craved crab legs in years. I used to love me some crab legs, but I realized every time I used to get those little crab leg boils or whatever, I would have a stomach ache after because of all of the butter and the gook and all of that seasoning. It was just like too heavy. It used to make my stomach hurt, you know? So what I would suggest is if you're going to do stuff like that, you put all the seasoning to the side so you have more of a control over how much seasoning and all of that stuff you have that you're consuming. You don't need all that damn seasoning. Do you drink at all? I do. I have cut back a lot. I used to when I used to teach too. I used to my part-time job. I used to waitress. Like I used to be a server. So I was in the restaurant industry. And if anybody knows, if anybody who's ever worked in the restaurant industry, you're around liquor all day long, every day. Everybody like drinking all the time. And so I went through that. But I don't drink as much as I used to. Not to say I was drinking like crazy, but I don't drink like that anymore because unfortunately for me, like I said, I'm an endomorph. It makes me wide. It adds calories. It adds weight to the body. So I drink every once in a while socially when I'm social. But I try to stay away from it. I take my breaks. I don't, everything with moderation is fine. And for some people, some people drinking is just not for you. And stay away from it. If you know you have an addictive personality, stay away from the liquor. Stay away from it. Thank you. You didn't? What you mean you didn't? You didn't what, Sir Corby? Wow, you got an interesting stream. Thank you. And don't replace it. Yeah, that's true. You have to know yourself. Listen to your body. A lot of people don't listen to their body. A lot of people don't listen to their body. I know when I'm gaining too much weight, when my knees are hurting, my knees start to hurt. My knees start to hurt. Like, you know how people, you'll hear, and you know, with age, stuff starts to ache and pain a little bit, but my knees will be like, hold on now. There's too much weight on your body. You have to listen to what's going on. You know what I mean? Like, what's going on? If you see your face breaking out, if you feel like heavy, feeling sluggish, if you wake up, I was just talking to somebody, you're waking up and you're feeling full? Mm-mm-mm. No, no, no. You should not be waking up feeling full. You should never wake up feeling full. Anytime I wake up and I'm raging hungry, I'm like, yeah. Yeah, I love it. I love when I wake up in the morning and I'm ready, I'm hungry. That stomach feels shallow. It's growling. I haven't drunk for 19 years. Congratulations. It's not for everybody. And the older and honestly, it's not something that it's a wear and tear on your body. Unfortunately, it's a wear and tear on your body. I do it. I'm not saying I don't do it at all. I do it. But it's not something I step back from it because it just adds, with me trying to maintain, it adds too much to me. Unnecessary calories. What you laughing at, Shakori? I do smoke. That, you know what? I don't mind that. What you smoke? What you smoke? You mean cigarettes or the other stuff? Cigarettes or the other stuff? Now, cigarettes, no. No cigarettes. No cigarettes. Cigarettes is terrible. I didn't hear about the salmon that much growing up. Yeah, I didn't hear about salmon growing up. I didn't hear nothing about no damn salmon. Where did salmon come around? And everybody was all like, eat salmon. I'm like, where did salmon come from and why is everybody promoting it? The more you drink, the more damage caused to your liver. Yeah, and that's your filter. That's your filter. Cigarettes. Cigarettes. Put them cigarettes down. You got to cut them cigarettes out. Cigarette health can mess up your gums. You can to the point where you'll have to get all your teeth pulled. It can mess with the blood flow in your body. It can mess with your skin. Like your skin, like your skin in general. Yeah. You can let it go. It's not easy. It's not easy. I'll tell you that right now. I have a family member who had been smoking since probably like 12. And they are 60 something and had to stop smoking because of health reasons. It's not an easy thing, but when I tell you they did it, they did it. But it's not easy. It's a change of life too. You have to be, you got to get rid of people in your life that cause you stress as well. Or separate yourself a little bit. We didn't eat it much, but I only had it because of my dad. For real, when you was growing up? Yep, my sister smokes blacks like she's in the Olympics for it. I know your sister's not smoking blacks. That's some hood shit. Your sister smoking blacks? That's a thug. That's thug missus. She thug missus. That's like 15 cigarettes right there. Dang. They sell blacks in the South in the bathroom of the clubs and the bars. You be going in there, get yourself together. They got blacks right there. The lady that be sitting in the bathroom, they be selling blacks. You come out, you drink a little something, then you smoke a little black to even yourself out. I started when I was 13. Yeah. It's doable. When I tell you it's doable to stop, but it's doable. I know right now it doesn't sound, it probably, you're like, I've been doing it but I'm telling you, I just had a family member stop. And I'm just like so happy. And this is a stubborn mule. Stubborn mule. Okay? So it's doable. But I will say that you got to find something to help you with the urges. You know what I mean? You might go to sweets. You might go to something like you have to find, you really need the support with that because you have triggers. You know what I mean? Are you a cigarette and coffee person? Like, what are your triggers? Thank you, Lucky. It's a huge step. But yeah, being healthy, it's a journey. Being healthy is a journey. It's up and down. Some days, some days I'm like, some months I'm really like good. And some months I'm like shaky. Because it also your environment. Am I having a stressful month? You know? Am I holding more water weight? You know what I mean? Not to say that everything is weight, but like, am I holding water weight? Am I, you know what I mean? Have I been eating the right ways? Whatever. So health is like up and down. Taking care of yourself. But that's mainly what I do on this channel. What you'll see more from me is probably, I've been focusing more on the reels because that's what's been going on. That's what's been getting more engagement, is the reels versus like the videos. Find healthy replacement behaviors, exactly. Which is not easy. It's not easy. Like, even personally, but I live alone, so it's easier for me. I just don't buy certain things. But if you have children or whatever, that's harder because maybe you want to buy certain snacks. But you can buy healthier snacks, Like, I don't buy juice, Just the little things. Not eating very late at night, that can also help you. Not eating late at night can very much so help you a lot. Health is important, but you don't want to become obsessed with it. Exactly. Like, for example, Constantine, sorry. I don't weigh myself. I'm not worried about, I'm not a scale watcher. I don't be sitting there like, oh, I'm up 5 pounds, I'm down 5 pounds. I don't do that. I let go of the scale a long time ago. I do it based off of how I feel. If I feel good, if I'm looking good, I'm fine. I don't want to be obsessed with a number. So that's my thing. I don't really weigh myself like that. I take pictures. That's what helps me. I take video, I take pictures to see like my progress, but that's because I am more into fitness. So that's why I do that. But it's just a way of life. It's not something you should be obsessed with. It's just a way of life. Like, oh, I want to be healthier because I want to be able to go when I have my nieces and nephews here. I want to go to the park with them and run around with them, you know? I want to be able to have fun like that, you know? Stuff like that. Maybe it'd be something as simple as that. But sometimes for me, it's my knees. I'm like, I don't want my knees to be hurting, you know? And even though I'm a tall, I'm a big girl, I'm a tall frame, I have a big frame, I have to keep myself to a certain extent because even at my frame, my body will tell me that that's too much weight on your frame, which is like, you know, some people do then end up being really distressed because of that. Yeah, exactly. Because they get obsessed with, the number. And I never want to be there, you know. You get that body dysmorphia thing. But that's why I take pictures. Because I can go hard and be like, Mo, that's enough. Eat a burger and some fries, please. You look crazy. Like, I'm good at my weight right now. I don't want to lose anything else. I'm 35. I'm 35. Oh yeah, and I don't really eat fast food. I don't eat a lot of fast food. Even just cooking at home would be a difference because you can control your salt intake, not eating a lot of fried foods, just little things like that. Instead of doing the fried options, maybe doing the grilled options. Those types of things can help you. I cook a lot at home. Even if it's a 30-minute meal, I cook at home most of the time. I don't really eat out a lot unless I'm like going out with somebody or I'm going out with like friends or family. But I mainly eat at home. It can help you with gauge your salt content. Really? Yeah, I'm 35. I'm 35. That's why I tell, especially bachelors, like, who don't know how to cook anything and they live alone, I'm like, you need to learn how to cook at least 2 meals at least. Learn how to cook something. Make sure y'all like the live, y'all. Whoever's in here, or if you're coming in or you're going to see this later on, make sure you like the live. I appreciate it. That's how I'm going to get out here into YouTube land. But yeah. So it's already been 33 minutes that I've been on here. That's crazy. I just feel like I just got on here. I would just be chatting everywhere. One thing I learned about myself, I can have a conversation about anything. I think that's why sometimes I come on here. A lot of time I get on here and I get on live and everybody's like, what's the topic? I'm like, I don't know. And then people come in and then 30 minutes go by, an hour goes by, 2 hours go by. We done had 17 different conversations. I'm like, well, there goes the topics. Like, whoa. Do you date? What's your most important thing that you look in a man when you date it? Right now I'm not dating. That's not my focus. My main focus is just my health, my family, and my career right now. Just like building myself up to a certain extent. I'm really just focusing on my creative endeavors and so forth. But looking for in a man, having, it always goes to this, Chicory. It always goes to this. It always does. It always does. I can't get away from it, but it's okay. When looking for a man, I usually am looking for, well, I'm not looking, but what I would like is somebody who has faith in something. You can't just. I don't think I'm gonna really be into anybody who's like an atheist or anything like that. You have to have faith in something. And no hoteps, no like conspiracy theorists. You can, yeah, you got to believe in something. Religious or spirituality wise. Um, I like somebody who has a good sense of humor, patient, and very passionate, goal oriented. They have to be a. They have to work hard. I'm a hard worker, so I'm very attracted to people who work hard, and patience. He has to have a lot of patience because if he's gonna deal with me, he's got to be a patient Abe. Wait. I would like somebody who's into fitness. You know, I'm very repulsed by laziness. Very repulsed. It's probably one of my pet peeves. So I like somebody who's like into just adventurous, you know, wants to try new things, spontaneous kind of person, a lot of personality, but can be very chill. You know, just the basics. Sometimes I think about what I look for in a man, sometimes I don't. So when people ask me that question, sometimes I'm like, I don't even know because my mind is not there at times. And then sometimes I'm right on. I'm like, oh yeah, that's something else I would want in a man. Yeah. Somebody who likes women too. I would like that. Who understands women. Some men struggle with that. I would like a man who's kind of healed in that area. Because I'm a woman. So I need a man who has healed that area a little bit, you know, who like appreciates a woman and what she brings to that infamous table. You know that table that everybody's talking about? So, yeah. We are delicate. We are delicate, but very strong. But very strong, ferocious, animalistic. Animalistic almost. I hope he likes women too. Let me wait a minute. You caught that, right? You caught that. He said, I hope he likes women too. No, because you know, there's people out there that, you know, they date that sign. That's their preference for intimacy, but they don't really like that sign. You know what I mean? They date them, but they hate them. That's scary. Or they don't understand them, or they don't understand their struggle. And so it's hard to date somebody who hates you, but gets off to you. And that's a dangerous place to be in. And that's a dangerous relationship to be in when you are with somebody who physically is attracted to you, but doesn't like anything about you and resents your gender. Lucky Rebel. I'll say Lucky Rebel. I can't help it. Yeah. It's just like with women, you know what I mean? Like, on the other aspect, like if you were dating a woman and she hates men, you know, she's still very much so angry to the point where she's ready for war, and there's nothing you can do because, you know, there's no soft space with her. You're just at war at all times because she is angry with you to a certain extent, and she's just taking out everything that she's felt towards men to you, or whatever, whoever you date, you know? You have that you have that in, I mean, even gay men talk about it. You have gay men that talk about that, about how dating a gay man, but he might despise, or he has his own homophobia. And so now you're in a relationship with somebody who either is uncomfortable with their sexuality, so they're abusive, you know? It's like you don't want to be wrapped up in that. Like, that's where I had to grow out of. Exactly. It's hard to find a good woman out there. I don't think that. I don't think so. I don't think it's hard to find good women. I know that's what a lot of people are saying, but I find that hard to believe. Maybe I'm biased because I'm a woman, but every time I look around, I see some rotten apples. Don't get me wrong, I see rotten apples. I really do. I do. But I see a lot of good women out here that are doing well, and I'm not just talking about in education, like they're flourishing in education and in opening businesses and raising their children, and you know, upholding the community, those types of things. But I do see well-rounded women out here. So I don't know. I believe in God, but I never understood why same-sex marriages was legalized. No offense to anyone. Um, yeah. Well, that's a lot to unpack. Yeah. When we say no offense, usually it is offense, you know, when we get to that point of saying no offense. But it was legalized because there were people out there that were in love and wanted to be married, you know. But yeah, I do believe that there are good women out there. No. No, I understand what you're saying. You have your perspective, but I'm just saying when you get to a point of no offense, when you get to the point of saying no offense is usually an offense, or you've already offended somebody. But I can't tell you why or why not, but I will say the reason why they legalized marriage is because there were people that were in love and that cared about each other, and there was a community that was not able to have, that were being denied rights. And I would rather people live out loud, because you know what, there was a time frame where specifically Black women, in my community, where they had a lot of things going. I don't want to get too much into this, but DL was a thing, and people were not feeling comfortable to live in their truth, and a lot of wives suffered because of it. A lot of wives suffered because of it. Some lost their lives. So I would rather just people live in their truth, whatever that is. I don't like lying. I don't like lying. UK is different comparing to America. I've never been to the UK. I wonder how different it could be. The beauty of especially with TikTok and stuff like that, I'm learning that sometimes it's not as different. I think that media just portrays things to be different, but sometimes it's like we're just across the pond, but we're one of the we're one of the same. You've been living there for 21 years? Yeah. As an American, I do miss American. I mean, as an American, I do miss America. Really? I wouldn't mind being having a dual citizenship, but I would rather have it on an island or somewhere. To be honest with you, I'm gonna have to get off here soon. I have four percent. But look at us. Look at us. I have to stop doing this. I always do this. But yeah, dual is one of those visions, and I already know the location. Yes, I definitely would love. I want to be a little Tarzan. Not Jane, but Tarzan. She tried, but Tarzan was really living the life. You know what I mean? I'm from Massachusetts. I'm from Massachusetts. Oh, you're from California, so you know all that's going on in California right now. You have dual? Jane did start doing her thing. She did let her hair down. She did. She did. She did. You're right. You're right. You're right. Okay, I'll be Jane. I didn't give me a little Tarzan. Yeah, I just hope that they really take care of those people and the insurance situation. Sending my love and my prayers to everybody who's lost. I couldn't imagine losing everything, all the photos, all those memories. You know, I as I get older, I really, really try hard to learn how to detach from things that we don't, detach from things because we don't own anything. We don't own people. You know, it's very hard because things are sentimental, you know? And it's like, but like memories, pictures, baby pictures, there's people that don't have a baby picture. Like that's that's so sad. You know, sneakers, shoes, clothes, just whatever, but like never being able to see a baby picture anymore or have a picture of a loved one that's no longer here is like wild. Pictures are serious. It's a serious thing. They're still hosting the Grammys. I don't know what's going on. This time I don't know what's going on. I really don't. It's just a desensitized time. It's just a very desensitized time we are in with all this information and all this media that everybody's just like, oh, another tragedy. All right, next. Oh, another tragedy. Next. Like we've just become so desensitized because we have so much information at hand and we see it just in regular scrolling and TV, and it's just so much. And I think that that's why it's even harder for people to have maintain relationships with people because we've just been desensitized, like we're struggling with that. So, but y'all, I've been on here for 50 minutes. I have 3% on my phone. I want to charge it, and I want to upload this so it doesn't I don't lose this. So I am going to come on here. I'm going to go live from time to time, but you will see my shorts. You'll see all of that stuff too. Make sure you like my live. I would appreciate it. Share, like, subscribe. Let me know what you want to see more of. I love you guys. Have a great week. Okay, Lucky Rebel. I appreciate everybody. I appreciate you guys. Like. Comment. Love you. Oh yeah, and also put your notifications on. Put your notifications on. That's what you say on YouTube. Put your notifications on. All right, guys. Bye.